So I've been asked by several people how I built my own incubator. So this is the incubator I actually ordered. I ordered this a couple of years ago. I think that was about 4 years ago from a dealer in Ibadan. Of course, he imported it from China, and it didn't ask the fourth batch of turkey I was supposed to hatch. It developed some faults. I can't really recall what was the but I had to take it out to the shop at Alaba International Market where it was fixed for me. And then they changed. Um, let's put this way, they actually just worked another a temperature control to it, and then they worked it over the board and everything. So I used that for a couple of years, and then this year when I was going to resume hatching my turkey, I found out that it doesn't work anymore. So instead of taking it out to a lab, I decided to build my own incubator. That way, if it develops any fault, I can fix it fast without losing. Okay, because of course, your eggs have to be incubated continuously for the whole incubation period. I mean, if there's going to be power out there, it shouldn't be more than about 16 hours. So that's what led me to this. And then I'm showing you how I built my own incubator with just three items: a temperature control. You can show the temperature control. This is a welly, a temperature control, heat source, okay, and a DC fan. Okay, so these are the three items I used in developing this particular incubator. Now, for videos on how to use the temperature control, you can actually just get a manual or you check for other videos on YouTube. Okay, but actually I used videos on YouTube and it was quite simple. All I did was connect the temperature control to the main power outlet. Okay, and then this is a AC/DC converter. Okay, for my DC fan. Because I like to use an AC fan. AC fans are actually stronger than DC fans anyway. So I think I'll move. Okay, I'll remove this soon. Okay, that is the next time I actually work on it. But I don't want to do that, so I want to have the incubation process. And then the temperature control is here. As you can see, it says to 38. Okay, but as you can see, it's still climbing because I just did some work. I mean, I just loaded the eggs in it and then just turned it on. So it's still climbing. So by the time it goes to 38, it's going to stop by itself. So you connect the power outlets, okay, the heat source to the power outlet here, okay, and then that's where the relay is. So all the job is being done by this temperature control. When it keeps off to when you set it to. Okay, I'm currently actually talking, so I set it to 38 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that means by the time it gets to 38, it goes off, and then I set the delay to 1 degree. So if it comes down to 37, it turns on, goes to 38. So it keeps the temperature between 38 degrees Celsius and 37. And okay, let me give you a practical example of how it actually works because I have waited for it to climb. As I just plug it in. This is the sensor, okay? And you notice if I'm bringing it close to the heat source, it will climb. Let's watch it. See, it's climbing. So by the time it gets to 38, the heat will turn off. Okay, see? Turns off. It goes down to 37. The heat will come back on. So, and the whole point of having of incubating eggs is to have them in a controlled environment. Okay, obviously, I didn't activate the motor. That means the rotor turning the eggs. So I have to turn the eggs manually at least 2 to 3 times daily myself. So it has climbed down, put it back there, then it goes off. So this process, all I have to just put the sensor in between the eggs. Okay, so I have a perfect temperature control and then close it up. So that way I'll have my eggs out in the next 21 days for sure. And then I diligently turn them myself, manually. Okay, like 3 to 4 times every day. Okay, so that's the best way to. So this is actually a stable design. I mean, it's actually very convenient if you have a stable power supply. Okay, because when this came, it came in as an AC and DC. That means I could power it my battery. You can see I still have some more batteries I used there. Okay, it's a battery in the frame. Okay, I still have some of the batteries I used there. Okay, Okay, and then I had a battery charger, so I power with the battery, and I could also power with the normal outlet. So, but now since I worked it this way, I didn't work the DC part to it. Okay, the reason is simple actually. I'm getting a solar installed soon, so I'll just attach it to it and then have a stable power supply. So that's about that. Okay, it uses just AC, that means NEPA light. Okay, and it has to be stable. Constant. I mean, you should have at least 8